So in this video, what I want to talk about is medical loss ratio and some of the insurer incentives, some economics of insurance company incentives. Something that I hear fairly regularly is that because of the medical loss ratio, an insurance company is incentivized for negotiating up its prices with a medical provider. What we're looking at here is a calculator that kind of models what happens with MLR and premium pricing. So one of the things to know, and I'm looking to the left here because I've got some notes on my other screen, but medical loss ratio requires an insurance company to predict an insured population's health expenses in order to calculate premiums for the upcoming year. Okay, and that's one of the things that I don't hear discussed a lot in the conversations about the medical loss ratio, but that number actually determines premiums. And the way it works is an insurance company has to make predictions about what the medical expenses for its insured population are going to be in a year, and then uses that number to do some math and calculate premiums out of that math using the medical loss ratio, in fact. So what this calculator does is it simulates that relationship. And so what we have is expected claims, which are calculated using these tools here. Premiums are calculated on the basis of this information as well. And then we get profits that become the expectation of what the profit will be, assuming that claims turn out the way that the insurance company predicts. Obviously, that's a variable outcome, but that's at least what they're shooting for. So I'm just going to reset some values here, and so what I want to show is that if we have these assumptions, sorry, that's a little bit sensitive there, that we have 10,000 members, we are predicting a cost of $2,000 per member per year. The insurance company is going to have an admin factor of 5%. Of those medical expenses, the insurance company, after members pay their deductibles and co-pays and that kind of thing, the insurance company is going to be paying about 70% of the cost of the health care. And an MLR of 80%, we get these values. So the insurance company is predicting $14 million in claims. Their premiums, therefore, are going to be $17 million. That gives room for claims to be higher than expected, plus admin expenses and profits. We have a premium out of that of per member per year of $1,750, and then based on that, the insurance company will receive a $2.6 million profit if the everything goes according to these predictions. If it goes lower than these predictions, the insurance company will see a higher profit and have to issue rebates, and if it has higher claims, then the insurance company could take a loss. So here's what I want to show. Let's say that an insurance company has that this is the base scenario, and this is a true estimation of the way things are going to work out based upon market prices for healthcare services. And an insurance company goes to a medical provider or to their providers and says, you know what, we want to manipulate premiums so that we can get more money, and we want to increase the amount we pay you, our providers, by 10%. So we go from $2,000 to $2,200 in predicted cost per member per year. Well, obviously our expected claims went up, our premiums went up. Per member, our premiums went up, so they went up from $1,750, I believe. Let me wind that back and just verify. $1,750 to $1,925, and our expected profit went up. But one of the other things that we need to be aware of is that the estimated members that will enroll on the insurance product is subject to the price of these premiums. Any insurance broker knows that premiums are a significant factor in determining how many people will enroll on a product. So the higher the premiums go, the lower the number of people that will enroll on this product. So let's just keep things simple. And because we increase the cost by 10%, we're going to lose membership by 10%. So we went from 10,000 to 9,000. And as you can see, we now have an expected profit of almost $2.6 million, but not quite. The insurance carriers lost money in doing this. Now, the alternative case, let's go back to 10,000 members and $2,000 per member. If an insurance company can just increase its membership, so go from 10,000 to 11,000, as you can see, first off, it has made the same profit that it would have made had it just increased its cost by 10%, but its premium stays the same, so it's not going to be discouraging members. Now, the likelihood that you're going to increase your membership without doing something to enhance the product is low, so let's increase the cost back to 10%, and you can see the insurance company makes substantially more profit. But the question here is, okay, well, how did they increase the cost? They increase the cost in this case in order to increase membership. You're not going to do that by reimbursing providers more. There's no reason for an insurance member to even know that that's what you're doing, let alone be incentivized by it to sign up in more numbers. So the only way the insurance carrier is going to do that is by increasing the value of the product. That means lower out-of-pocket expenses for the members, increasing the range of services that it covers, or the degree to which it covers them, or increasing the volume of medical providers or the quality of medical providers that it's willing to insure. Those are the only things that an insurance company is really going to do to entice membership to want to enroll in its product in greater numbers at a higher cost. Paying providers more is not going to do it. So the long story short is that just looking at this, I can't see any reason why an insurance company would want to do that. But of course, this is a model, and there are some exceptions. We'll talk about those in a future video. I may do another video tomorrow where we look at the same thing, but we're going to look at it with supply and demand curves and just show once again that even from a philosophical standpoint, there's really not a strong case for this. And then we'll later on get into some actual empirical data that shows why this perception exists, but why it may not be as true as a lot of people think from an empirical standpoint, meaning we're actually looking at claims data from hospital charge masters. So we'll leave it there, and we'll catch you in the next video.